just listen to it again because when I walked down the aisle 10 years ago, I loved this song and I was so happy, but had absolutely no idea what was in store for us. So it has a whole different meaning listening to it today. So we're going to get started. John and Sansa, our best man, one of two, came all the way in from Chicago to officiate our vow renewal. So we are extremely grateful for Warren. We have the privilege of knowing John, who we call Deke. He has a doctorate in theology. He runs campus ministry for Dominican University in Chicago. So this is right up his alley. And Kevin has been friends with Deke since high school. Same high school we're going to go broke to, spending all 4 of our boys in a couple years. And then John Truitt, who is our other best man, is here today. Also, he's going to do a reading. And my sister, Allison, who is our maid of honor, is going to do a reading too. So, thanks, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. It is working? No. Good evening, everyone. So as you know, my name is John DeCostanza, and 10 years ago, like many of you, I was part of the community that witnessed Kevin and Carrie celebrate love and life together. It was, at that time, and every day since, a decision to say yes. Yes to a life together. And by simply being included in their story. Carrie and Kevin, I tell you what you already know. You bless each other with your lives. Can you all hear me? You bless each other with your lives. That has been true from September 3rd, 2005 to this moment. It is not truly in anyone's power except for God to sanctify or bless your relationship in any way. Today, you proclaim your love anew to the world, and we rejoice with and for you. Carrie and Kevin have invited Allison, Lucy, and John Truitt to share 2 readings that invite us all to consider their lives together. Of your 10 years as husband and wife.
Carrie, when I said my vows 10 years ago to you, to take you as my lawfully wedded wife, I knew without a doubt I was a very lucky guy. I looked forward to having and holding you for many years to come. I figured for richer or poorer made no difference, as long as I was with you. I assumed we would see hurdles, such as sickness, but hope for health. I wished us long lives together and never imagined parting. Funny thing about those vows then, is I really had no clue what we were in for. 10 short years later, and I realize we have been very lucky and blessed in our marriage. We have shared incredible memories with our 4 boys, built a home together, lounged on tropical islands, challenged ourselves in various athletic endeavors, and embarked on worldly adventures. When thinking how far we've come, I remember one of our first dates, where we spent an evening at Color Me Mine, and although we did not make pottery, we painted that night. The process is much like a marriage. You have a vision of an incredible piece of art in your mind, but no way of knowing its final shape until it's complete. The first step is to center the clay in order to create a strong foundation. A pot is only as true and as strong as the centering. The pot must then be opened by building up the sides and giving it shape. It requires gentle touch to add detail, perseverance when you make a mistake, and dedication to not give up. You have the opportunity to create something special and unique where only potential existed before. We started with a shapeless lump of clay 10 years ago, full of potential. We had a vision of our future together, but no idea its final shape or form. We learned to build a foundation over the last decade, and are gaining experience at opening it up. We are making something great, a true work of art. I promise to you now to remain committed to honing my skills, at molding our marriage into something special and unique that will last forever.
We all know I talk very softly, so I definitely need this microphone. Just kidding, I'm not using the microphone. Right. Wow, it's times like these that I look around and think about our life and say, what did I do to deserve this? We are so, so lucky, so blessed. But you, my dear, are my biggest blessing. You, my St. Joe's orientation leader, turned RA, turned best friend, turned love of my life. You have chosen to love me all this time, through the stress of work and the sleepless nights of babies, and the everyday craziness that life brings all of us. You have continued to choose to love me. And I don't know that I can ever put into words how much that means to me and how much I thank God for you. You see, our love may not be like the movies. Over these last 10 years, we have definitely not treated each other perfectly all of the time. We most definitely have not been our best selves every day. There have been countless times where we have taken out the difficulties of work and kids on each other. But do you know why I love our love story better than any Channing Tatum movie?
Of course, he made it even into that.
Because it's real. Because I know without a doubt, no matter what, we will always have each other's backs. We will always forgive each other when we are short or impatient or unkind. We will continue to try our best together to push each other to grow and become God's vision for us. I know this to be true, which is why 10 years after the fact, I am so glad I married you. I had no idea how much our lives would change when I said I do as a young 23-and-a-half-year-old girl, but I can say with certainty I wouldn't change anything for the world. Thank you for creating this life with me. Thank you for making my heart smile each and every day. Thank you for marrying me, and thank you for giving me the 4 most amazing sons I never could have imagined for myself. Thank you for working tirelessly at your job, on constant house projects, and on coaching the boys' soccer teams, all to try to give us each the best life possible. In case I don't say it enough, you are succeeding, and we are so, so lucky to have you. I love you, and I always will, because real love stories never have endings. Love you.